Alright, so let's talk about something not so great. Despite his brilliant filmmaking talent, Roman Polanski, the director of films like Rosemary's Baby and Chinatown, has a pretty dark history involving child sexual abuse. Back in the spring of 1977, Polanski was at a photo shoot featuring a 13-year-old model named Samantha Geimer. Instead of it being a professional gig, things took a heartbreaking turn, and Polanski was accused of sexually assaulting the young girl. Sadly, it was claimed that he had given her champagne and part of a Quaalude, a strong sedative drug, during the photo shoot at actor Jack Nicholson's house. He was charged with multiple offenses, including rape, sodomy, and child molestation. From the get-go, folks were kind of shocked, given Polanski's status as a celebrated artist. But then again, the world is no stranger to powerful people exploiting their power. During the court case, Polanski pleaded guilty to a lesser charge of engaging in unlawful sexual intercourse with a minor. But here's where things get even murkier. Polanski was expected to get off with time already served, with a plea deal supposedly in place. Instead, it looked like the sitting judge was going to reject that deal and send Polanski to prison. Fearing a stint in prison, Polanski bolted. Literally, he hopped on a plane and took off to France. From then on, he lived as an international fugitive. But despite living in exile, he continued to churn out acclaimed films. The man even won an Oscar while on the lam. Since then, there have been numerous failed attempts to bring Polanski back to the US to face justice. Just take Switzerland in 2009, for example. He was attending a film festival, got arrested by Swiss authorities, but was later released after they decided not to extradite him. In the years since, several other women came forward with accusations against Polanski, claiming he assaulted them when they were underage. The filmmaker has denied all these new accusations. As for Samantha Geimer, she has publicly said she forgives Polanski. She's even called for an end to the case, which is now more than 4 decades old. But overall, it's a dark chapter in Hollywood's history and serves as a good case for discussing the harsh realities of power imbalance, consent, and justice. Even now, with Polanski comfortably living in Europe and continuing his work in the film industry, the case is practically a standstill. Nobody knows when or if ever Polanski will face his sentence in the US. It remains a stark reminder of the grim times when Hollywood turned a blind eye towards abuse, and paints a quite uncertain image of what real justice looks like in such scenarios. Regardless of the fame, talent, or genius someone holds, it shouldn't act as a shield against facing the consequences of truly horrendous acts.